16 entrepreneurs are left chasing the $10,000 grand prize. Welcome to the arena. At this stage, a good idea isn't enough. You need a vision. Welcome to round 3 of the arena. The focus of this round: problem and solution, market and competition, your big, hairy, audacious goal, and core values. 2 minutes on the clock. 2 ideas enter the arena. Only one moves on. Let the battle begin.
What a magnificent intro, right? Every time the intro plays, it just fills you with so much hype, so much intensity for the match to come. But yes, hello and welcome back to the top 16. We are officially in the top 16 round of the arena. We've gone past 2 rounds before that. Amazing ideas have passed us through. So many intense matches, so many amazing, noteworthy ideas. It's been such a pleasure to host you throughout this journey. And as we're entering into the more serious rounds, the ideas are getting more refined. Students are under more pressure to, fit in as much as they can in a very limited amount of time. They're consuming copious amounts of coffee to stay awake, to continue to bring in the energy and the excitement to this competition. And kudos to our amazing superstars that have gone through the rounds and now are gearing up again to share their best idea with you. But of course, before we meet our superstars, it's super important we say hi and give a quick welcome to our amazing judges. As you're aware, this round is dedicated to our amazing university partners. This time we have 41 participating universities. They've sent their best of their best students to compete in this round, and it is proven fact that we can see through the caliber of this competition. So it's very important we say hi to our judges and thank them for making these impossible decisions look so effortless and easy, right? I can never imagine how they do it. But without further ado, I want to first say hi to Alex Meacher, who's the program coordinator, John F. Wood Center for Business and Student Enterprise at University of Guelph. Alex, welcome to the arena. I know this is your first time judging this competition, and I believe it's also a first time having 2 students from University of Guelph go so far into this competition and are, to my opinion, such very memorable students, very memorable ideas. So how does it feel, as a mentor, as a partner of this competition? How does it feel to be a part of this? What are your first impressions? What do you think of this competition as a whole?
Yeah, well, thank you for having me. It's super exciting to be here. We've been tuning in, watching our students, and we're just more and more impressed every single time they pitch. Very proud of them and excited to see them keep going. Everyone else they've pitched against has also been super amazing. So this has been such a great event. Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much, Alex. And joining Alex is Tamara Jensen, Entrepreneurship Program Manager at Brock University. Welcome back to the arena, Tamara. Brock University has been an amazing foundational partner for us since season 1, since the year 2021. And they've been such a great support. So I wanted to know your opinion. What keeps attracting you to this competition? Why do you think this is so important, such an important partnership for Brock as well?
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here. It's my first time participating as a judge in the arena, but my colleagues have said wonderful things. It's such a great opportunity just for the sheer practice of student entrepreneurs to pitch their ideas and focus on different elements of the pitch at different rounds. So I've been following along some of the live streams, and I think we might be in for a challenge with choosing a winner in this round.
I agree. Yes, it just gets harder and harder as we go match after match. So totally agree with Tamara. Joining Tamara and Alex is Melissa Deshane, the Business Incubator Coordinator at City of Greater Sudbury. Melissa, welcome to the arena. I am aware this is your first time judging as well. So I want to ask you, what are your first impressions? What are you looking forward into this match? What are your expectations for our students competing in this matchup?
My favorite thing about a pitch competition is how a business can solve a problem. So I'm really looking forward to hearing the problems that are presented and finding out what solutions the students have for us today.
I love that. Problem valuation is extremely important and it rings through no matter if you're in round one or even in the finale. If you have a very good problem statement, you can go very far in this competition. Well, we've of course said hi to our judges. It's of course time to meet our superstars. First up, I have Hayden Harrison from University of Calgary. Hayden, welcome back to the arena. This is top 16. You're so much closer to that $10,000 grand prize. Has it sunk in yet? What are your thoughts? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Again, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to meet fellow entrepreneurs, and yeah, let's do this.
Let's do this indeed. I love that. Competing with Hayden is Avery Code from Nova Scotia Community College. Avery, welcome back to the arena. Same thing for you as well. This is top 16. Your energy has carried us through this competition. What are your thoughts? Like, you're so much closer to that final round.
Yeah, it's kind of a strange feeling, close but so far away. It feels like it's been a great experience. Great to represent the college and of course the business. And like Hayden said, let's go.
Let's go indeed. Well, learning from the vigor of our students right now, they're all super excited to just face the heat. And you've seen and heard enough of me. You've of course met our lovely judges. You've seen our students. It's officially time to battle. First up, Hayden Harrison from University of Calgary. You have 2 minutes on the clock this time. The stream is yours.
A rancher in BC told us a wildfire burned every fence on his property. The quote to rebuild it, $2.5 million. Canadian ranching is in a capacity crisis. 100,000 agricultural jobs will go unfulfilled by 2030, and this cost the industry $3.5 billion. Remember, these are the people that put the food on our table. And plus, fencing costs over $10,000 a mile to build. Agravana solves this. We build solar-powered GPS collars that are controlled from your phone. It uses sound and mild stimulus cues to keep the cattle contained, and U of A research shows 99.7% containment effectiveness. But we go beyond that. Our platform scores every section of pasture using satellite imagery and automatically rotates the cattle to the right pasture at the right time. So this is better for the land, and this is better for the rancher's bottom line. Canada has nearly 12 million cattle across 70,000 operations, and our first customers are those Western Canadian ranchers with a few hundred to 500 cattle. That's a 300 million serviceable obtainable market right now. And the virtual fencing space is currently valued at 2.8 billion and growing. And so there are big companies in this space, but they do one thing. They replace the fence. That's it. None of them analyze the land. None of them tell ranchers where to graze next. And their hardware is prohibitively expensive. It doesn't work. Our big, hairy, audacious goal here is to eliminate the last piece of fixed infrastructure that's holding virtual fencing back right now. Even our system requires installed base stations on the ranch, but we're currently developing autonomous drones that act as mobile base stations, flying out to every caller and returning on their own. So this makes the technology deployable anywhere on the planet at a fraction of the cost. We built on two core values. The first one being access. I grew up watching neighbors with smaller herds get left behind. Every rancher deserves smart tools to stay competitive. And the second is stewardship. We can achieve healthier land through smarter grazing. It's quite simple. Overall, ranching hasn't changed in 100 years. Agravana changes that. Thank you.
Excellent pitch, Hayden. Competing with that is Avery from NSCC. You too have 2 minutes on the clock. The stream is yours.
Despite it being 2026, the true north isn't free for everyone. When my stepfather was diagnosed with cancer and lost his mobility, he also lost his ability to participate in the world because the data he would need to navigate didn't exist. Today, over a decade later, nothing has changed. 86% of people with disabilities still stay home because accessibility information is either missing or unreliable. That uncertainty doesn't just sideline people, it sidelines $55 billion in Canadian spending power. At Truck IQ, we are tired of waiting. We're building the infrastructure to bridge the gap. We provide a B2B SaaS platform that uses AI to capture real-world measurements like door widths and turning spaces, converting them into a verified profile embedded directly into the venue's digital presence. We're entering at a moment of forced change. Over 2,500 local venues face fines up to $250,000 under NS Bill 59. While 93% of businesses say accessibility matters, only half are compliant because they lack a practical path forward. Our target customers are moving away from expensive one-off consultants, and inconsistent crowdsourced data like Google Maps damages trust. Trek IQ combines the accuracy of consultants with the scalability of a software. Every audit strengthens our proprietary dataset, creating a barrier to entry for competitors and a clear path to scale across a 13 trillion global market. Now, our foundation is built on radical transparency. Today, businesses define accessible on their own terms. We believe that accessible isn't a checkbox. It's a human right backed by data integrity. Our goal is to be the global system of record for accessibility. Our data will be as fundamental as location data, integrated into every map, building, and digital experience on Earth. A world where accessibility is uncertain is a world that limits all of us. We are Trek IQ, making the true north strong and free for everyone. Thank you.
Another excellent pitch. Oh my goodness, this is not going to be easy for our judges. I can already tell. So we're going to try and make it a little bit easier by moving into our Q&A round. So Alex, I'll start with you. Could you please reveal your question for this match?
Sure, sounds good. Also, great job to both of you. Good pitch today. What is your goal for the end of 2026?
Oh, a good question. What is your goal for the end of 2026? Avery, you're up first. Hayden, you're up first. You have 30 seconds.
So for the end of 2026, we have 2 pilot ranchers rolling out this spring and summer. We have an MVP hardware and software that we need to begin testing and getting pilot feedback, and then to continue de-risking the product from a ROI perspective.
Sweet. Thank you so much, Hayden. Same question for you, Avery. What is your end year goal for 2026? You have 30 seconds.
Yeah, by the end of this year, we will have successfully converted our first pilot into a long-term contract, and we're aiming to close 5 to 10 more B2B contracts in the live event sector. Right now, we're working through programming with League of Innovators to help us really de-risk this model. And we're also working with ACOA to accelerate our market expansion. Most importantly, we aim to use our exposure and invitation to Web Summit Vancouver to begin our first international data integration, proving that we are a global solution.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Tamara, I'm going to ask you, what is your question for our students here today?
Yes, great job to both of you. I'm wondering, how will you make money?
Classic. How will you generate revenue? Hayden, you're up first.
Awesome. So we're hardware-enabled software as a service. Ranchers lease our smart collars at about $12 per head per month and subscribe on a tiered software starting at $29 a month. Once collars are on the cattle, switching costs are relatively high, and so that creates a sticky recurring revenue. And as ranchers grow their herds, our revenue scales with them. The economics make sense because we're replacing tens and thousands of dollars in fencing and labor with a subscription that pays for itself.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Hayden. Same question for you, Avery. How will you generate revenue?
We operate on a B2B SaaS model, and we generate revenue through a tiered onboarding and audit fee, and then an annual subscription to host the accessibility profile and real-time data updates. Now, as we scale, our long-term value does come from licensing our proprietary data set to global mapping and travel platforms. We act as the insurance policy to the $250,000 legal risk, and we also help businesses tap into the $55 billion of spending power of this community.
Perfect. Thank you so much. With that, we do conclude our Q&A round, and we will begin our deliberation period. So we're going to give some time to our judges to make up their mind. Is it going to be Avery or is it going to be Hayden? Honestly, I can't tell, and I'm so glad I'm not on the judge's seat, but here as your host, always able to give you some good energy, good vibes, good jokes as always. But of course, this time while our judges make this really, really hard decision, we can spend some time in gratitude and sharing some quick thank yous for all the people that make this competition possible. So of course, we have our 41 participating universities this year, the highest we've had so far, that without whose support we wouldn't be able to run, we wouldn't be able to showcase such amazing ideas that come through from all across Canada. And of course, our team here at the Arthur L. Irving Entrepreneurship Center, David, Abdi, who, do our live run-throughs every day at the match, to show our live matches at the Arthur L. Irving Entrepreneurship Center, and make it such a spectator sport, what it's always meant to be. So thank you to every single person. Thank you to everyone that has made this competition so amazing, so much fun. And so I feel so honored to be your host and always welcoming you back. But we will be back in less than a minute with our winners. So if you need to take a bio break, go and take one quickly and come back to us in 60 seconds because you don't want to miss the announcement of this matchup. So I'll see you. And with that, we are back like we never left, and it's officially time for the announcement for the very big decision to be made. So, Alex, I'll be asking you first. Please reveal to me who you have chosen to move forward to the quarterfinals of the arena.
Yeah, I have chosen Hayden.
Amazing. So, Hayden, you have one vote. Tamara, it's your turn. Could you please tell me who you have chosen?
I've also chosen Hayden.
So, Hayden, you have one, but I do want to ask for curiosity's sake, Melissa, who was your pick?
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to withhold my vote. I'm sorry, Avery. I didn't get to hear your pitch. There were technical difficulties. Sorry about that.
No
but
worries.
Pitch I did hear, Hayden, was wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, well, congratulations, Hayden. You do score the minimum amount of 2 votes to officially move forward to the next round of the competition. Great job, Avery. And what an amazing run, right? Like 2 amazing ideas going head to head. And Hayden takes the victory. So we will see more of Hayden in the rounds to come, but make sure you still support Avery. Put a supportive comment for both Hayden and Avery. Get to know a little bit about Avery's business as well. Research him, send him a message on LinkedIn, on socials, and get to know both of these amazing ideas, because it takes a lot for our students to come here and present their idea to the world. But we will be back with our final matchup at 5 p.m. Atlantic time. Again, 2 amazing ideas, 2 powerhouse schools, our amazing judges, and of course, your lovely host. Tune in back to showcase the next match, an amazing idea, an amazing match filled with really, really intense ideas. So until then, make sure you stay cool, stay calm, stay collected, and stay locked in. And I'll see you at 5. Bye.